Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Podcast. This is Season 6, Episode 13. And I'm Mike D alongside my brother from another mother, Christopher Chu. What up, Chris?
Yo.
We also got Shaun Collard in the house.
Hey now.
Hey now. And we also have brother of Shaun, a.k.a. Wally Kicks, a.k.a. Sneaker Logic _official, a.k.a. 514 Restorations, a.k.a. Shaun Wallach. What's up, dude?
What's up? What's up? You nailed it all, I have to say. You got it all.
You know, the list is long these days, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Welcome back to the pod. We've had you on the pod before. Welcome back. Chloe is not here, everyone. Hashtag free Chloe. Still in effect.
Free Chloe.
Free Chloe. Everyone use that hashtag. We're going to get him back on here as soon as possible. But we got someone awesome in here to fill his spot for this week. Guys, it's good to see your faces. It's been another week of sneakers. Yeah. But before we get into it, let's start the podcast like we always do, and that's with what we wore on feet today. Shaun, brother of Shaun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is going to be...
Oh,
look at that. Since you're our special guest, we'll get you to kick off the podcast with what you wore on feet today.
Okay, so I actually went out to do a few 514 restoration drop-offs. So I did put on a pair, knowing that I would be on the pod.
Hey.
And I put on my Jordan 1, my Origin Stories. Or Spider-Man's.
Oh, the Spider-Man.
I picked that up a few weeks ago. So it was a great wear. First time wearing them. So very, very excited.
Nice. On DS Day.
Yes.
Yeah, but actually, can I add a little story to it?
Of course you can.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
So I actually traded these for this pair with a couple of Yeezys that I just wasn't, I
That's
know
my
Shaun
brother.
like that.
See,
yeah, a couple of Yeezys that
Wow.
I just never wore. Had them on hand. And I figured, you know what? I'll head to Central, a little local spot.
Hey,
and
shout out to the boys at Central.
I went to the Laval location. I waited in line for like freaking half an hour, obviously, to get in.
For real?
Oh my God! There's like always a lineup. Yeah, it's bumping there. So I go in there. I said, what do you guys have in like 10.5? You know, anything that I could trade with. So they had someone the day before come in with like a whole bunch of Jordans 10.5, and I was like, I was like, perfect. Okay. So they showed me these Spider-Man ones, which, I mean, look, I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man in any way, but the colorway, I was like, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. But then he shows me the Nigels.
I
know.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I knew Chris would like that.
Yes.
So I had both size 10.5 in my hand, and I stood in there for about 45 minutes debating. Do I go Spider-Man or do I go Nigel? And I'm like, I'm not a fan of either of these, like person or whatever character. And then I ended up going for the Spider-Man just for the Chicago little,
Yeah.
So
for sure.
So I'm very excited.
That's
super
awesome.
nice colorway.
Damn.
Thanks.
On DS Day, great.
How many pairs of Yeezys?
I gave up 2 Yeezys.
Two Yeezys for a Spider-Man or for a
it was pretty
Origin
good.
Story.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Good.
That's very good. Yeah.
I mean, like
the ones are worth a lot nowadays. So.
Oh my goodness, it's insane how expensive Jordan 1s are these days. It's
nuts.
Insane. All right, let's keep it moving. What we wore on feet today, Shaun Collard.
Little treadmill action today. Nothing special.
Ooh,
so a little
Nike
Epic React, man. Yeah, white on white. I've been shopping for. Sorry guys, I didn't leave my house today. But I could have made something up, but I didn't. I've been shopping for another pair of Epic Reacts, and I'm hoping to get another pair within this week. I put a couple of bids on a couple of pairs, so hopefully.
Oh,
but
this is like a bidding type. You can't find these at any
I put
store?
a bid on StockX on a pair there, and there's one I'm watching on eBay. That's pretty low. I don't want to spend too much money, man. People, you can't overcharge me for an Epic React.
No, I'm wondering if they don't sell those in store anymore.
They do, but I've been looking in stores, but they're regular price. I don't want to pay. I'm not looking to pay $200 for an Epic React. I want to pay under $100, like around 100, 150 bucks.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If only we could go to that outlet.
Oh, the outlet. Yeah. Damn COVID.
It's open. There's just a lineup.
I actually
every
went.
time.
Yeah,
every time.
I went last week, and like I know that if you don't show up at like 9:30, you're waiting an hour easily.
Oh my
out
God,
there.
really?
So I showed up early and I waited, and I mean there wasn't much there though. But
Yeah.
Which one did you go to?
to Marché Central.
Marche.
Yeah, Marché.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Is the one that the other where's the other one?
Mirabelle.
Mirabelle. Is that one? Have you been? Anyone been to that one more? Not
so
Mike, but
it's too far to drive for
An hour and a
chancing
half
it,
wait
you
in
know?
line.
for chancing. Yeah.
Yeah,
In the summer when it's if it's the summertime and it's like you're maybe not gonna have to wait an hour in line. Maybe I'll
No, that's what I thought. I thought on
That's
a
a
rainy
different story.
day, which was the last time I drove by the Marché Central outlet, I thought, oh, maybe this is my chance. It's raining.
Yeah.
No,
line up.
people are hardcore, man.
What's going
People
on?
are hardcore for.
Are they people trying to make money, like buy stuff cheap and then sell it?
I don't know. I didn't ask them.
You didn't
I think
take a
it's
survey? I
retail
thought you went there. You were going there
therapy.
for a survey.
Right.
therapy.
No, I went there to make friends. It was
Ah.
more a quick drive by, and from far I could see the line. And when I can see the line from far,
It's a
But to
no-go.
speculate, like what are people doing? Like I don't understand why is it lined up so much all the time? I don't get why.
I
There's
think
nothing that
people-
great in there.
Retail therapy.
the retail therapy.
Oh, retail
all it
therapy.
is.
Okay,
That's all it
okay.
is.
I see. All right,
all it
I
is.
can deal with that.
It's
Yeah.
nothing more than that.
I'll say this: if I had to go to any store, if I had to line up for any store, just because I had like 2 hours to kill,
Mhm.
outlet would probably be there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Mine would be
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works. Yeah.
Not sure if you have enough time.
This is not the soap
Maybe.
podcast, Mike.
Maybe. Oh,
Uh,
damn.
I like the room sprays from Bath and Body Works, though. I do like the condensed room
dude.
sprays.
Oh, we're
Everyone
getting
wants
into this.
everything
All right.
from Bath
I
and
like the.
I'm a 3-week candle kind of guy. You know?
Oh,
Especially
that's
when they're
nice.
on sale.
Do you like the lotions or the creams?
I
Whoa.
don't
Puts
stray
the
from
lotion in the
creams.
basket.
It does what it's sold. Very nice. Epic React. What about you, Mr. Chew?
I wore some New Balance 990 V5
Traffic boy.
from the Aimé Léon d'Or
Oh,
collaboration.
My goodness.
This is a some kind of not redemption, but my way of coping with the fact that I tried to get one of their new releases. Should I talk about it during pickups? During
Oh,
okay, we'll talk
Oh,
about
shit.
it during that segment.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
but yes, I wore those sneakers just to make myself feel a bit better,
a little bit better.
a little bit better, a little bit.
Jeez.
Did you wear
interesting.
Mike?
Today I wore. I actually jumped into a pair of Yeezys today. I
Oh,
wore my first pair of Yeezys,
Mm.
my black with red stripes.
Yes.
Wore those
the-
out to walk the dog.
walking the
Yeah.
dog sneakers. Nice.
Yeah, crazy Sunday over here. Crazy.
Great. Sounds like it. Nice little Sunday.
But
Nice
hey,
little
it was
Sunday.
nice to get back into them because I haven't worn them in a while, so it was nice to jump back into those. They need a good cleaning though, that's for sure.
Mm.
Mm.
Did you step in dog poop?
I mean, no, not this
Oh.
time.
Oh, you just mean in general? Yeah, it needs to be
Definitely
clean.
have in the past
Right.
with that pair of shoes.
Right.
Okay. Well, let's move on. Let's move on to our everyone's new favorite subject and everyone's new favorite
Oh,
segment.
Chris, yes.
If I say new, Wally, you say shoes.
New shoes. Yeah.
It's new shoes time.
Shoes.
We call them
Oh.
guest
I swear we lose
participation.
at least 10 listeners every time we do that.
No, I think
No?
we gain 20,
Oh,
which will be different from the original 20 that we had. So,
Right.
I have
Right,
to
right,
say,
right.
as a fan and a listener, I love it. Like,
Thank you.
I look
Thank
forward to
you.
it.
Yeah.
Different varieties. You know,
thank
you do
you,
it.
Shaun.
It does.
Yeah.
It is catchy. It's catching on. It's catching on like wildfire. I'm getting messages from people saying new shoes and a new shoe. They type it out.
Yeah.
New shoes into my DMs.
And
Yeah.
if they're willing
Gotcha.
to punch in that many characters, they're into it.
Yeah, they're
They're
dedicated, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nice job, Mike.
You know
Nice
what?
job.
It's a revolution. We're starting a revolution.
That's right.
That's
The
why
new
we called you
shoes.
the tagline there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The new shoes revolution.
right. Kinda
Hashtag
pro
new
for
shoes revolution.
Oh,
Yeah,
calm down. You got them on the new shoes.
I know.
Don't be adding some words.
I like to make things a little bit complicated. No new shoes for me over here. Shaun, new shoes?
Me?
Collared? Sorry.
No,
Let's
I'm
go
I'm-
collared and You want Wallach or Wally?
Wally, whatever. Wally, let's go with Wally.
Or
Wally
brother
and
of
Calder.
Sean.
Or brother of Sean, yeah.
Brother of Sean.
Mike,
brother
I'm going to
of
call you Sean, okay?
Sean. Okay.
You're
Sean.
Sean.
Yeah, I'll
Thanks,
be brother
Sean.
of Sean. I'll be old brother of Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have no
Sean and young
new shoes. I yelled new shoes, but I have none.
I mean, it's just exciting to say.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I felt good saying it.
All right,
But
let's-
it's bittersweet because I have none this week,
Okay,
unfortunately.
well,
Yeah.
other than the your Spider-Man's brother of Sean, what'd you pick up? Anything? Because I know you're a guy that likes to pick up stuff and kind of stock it away for a bit.
Oh, that I do. But since I haven't been on in like 3 years, the pod, I guess like
Oh my gosh,
I have
He's
lots
calling
of
us out.
pickups.
He's calling us out. He's calling us out.
a lot of pickups, I guess, the last 3 years.
Oh
But
my goodness. Let's start with the bangers then.
okay, so my latest pickup, which was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, was via trade again.
Oh,
love that
Yeah, I've
trade.
been doing a lot of
Trade
trading
stuff.
lately.
Wow.
Trade stuff.
I used to like at the beginning I was trying to like buy pairs that like I thought would, to resell this and that, but like I just trade now. I don't
Okay.
do, you know what I mean?
That's
Like
smart. I like
so I hate to say it, Mike, but like I've been stocking up on Yeezys to get rid of Yeezys.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, people do that.
Let me can I just interrupt real quickly? Can both Sean's back away from your mics just a tad?
no.
Yeah.
No.
And we're off.
Better? Is this better?
Yeah.
Better? Okay, good.
I'm leaving this all in the podcast right away.
You don't like it when I do it small like this?
Yeah,
know what to
don't
do
get
with
too
my
close to the mic, man.
All
Like,
right.
come
All
on.
right. All right. All right. I thought we used to always have to be on the mic. Now we're not on the
I
mic.
know.
All right, cool.
Technology.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
And we're back. Yeah.
So Sean, you got what? So you were trading.
Now there's
Now his
no
mic is
audio.
off. Now his mic is off.
It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's
See what
okay.
you've caused, Chris?
Yeah. It's all my fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my.
That's
you go. I can
perfect.
hear you now. Yeah,
You're
you're
good.
good.
Oh, there you
Now
go.
I'm good? I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
You're good. You're
Okay.
back.
Don't
Yeah.
move.
Don't touch anything. Okay.
Don't move.
Okay. All right.
So you're buying Yeezys to resell Yeezys.
Yeah,
to
I'm not sure how
fund-
I feel about
To
that.
trade.
but
To trade reasons.
Not,
trade,
not
trade,
resale.
sorry.
I guess anyways.
Trade.
some
Trade
of the-
is cool.
Yeah, the Yeezys I've been just trying to get whatever I can. And yeah, like I like to trade up for Jordan, something I can, that I like to wear a little bit more because I've been off of this Yeezy vibe and wave lately. I have to say.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Okay.
I kind of
so
feel the same way.
can I I'm gonna show and say
Oh,
the
yeah,
pickup
yeah,
that I
yeah.
Oh,
had.
here we go.
This
Yes.
was Chris is gonna like this one, I believe. I'll show
Is
you the
it-
box.
I thought he was going to show us pictures of old
Okay.
Yeezys that he owned.
Okay.
I used to own this one.
Yeah.
But
I got
This
rid of
one?
this. I got rid of this.
What
this
it
is-
used to be, how it's going now.
Yeah.
this is a grail of mine that I've always
Oh,
wanted to
shit,
get.
I see
showed it.
blue.
You saw it. You saw it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Travis
yeah.
Fords. So
Very
I've
nice.
been trying to get my hands on a pair for a while, and it just sort of worked out that
Wow.
I found a person on Facebook from Canada Sneaker Exchange
Nice.
who was willing to take a bunch of Yeezys for
Very
a
cool.
pair. So from Calgary, I I hit on those foam runners from
Yes.
Adidas, and the price on those ones are selling like crazy,
Mhm.
like for $125 shoe. So I put those plus 2 other Yeezys. So I sent 3 Yeezys for these Travises, and I'm like, this is my summer wear. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
very,
for
very
sure.
excited. Yeah,
Very
so-
nice.
Travis
That is-
Fords are gorgeous.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's such a nice pair. I'm like the suede on it, like just it's perfect.
Nice.
Just the right shade of blue.
Yeah,
Just right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not too light.
No,
Just
Not
the
too,
right
not too
shade of
UNC,
blue.
right? Not too UNC.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying it's
Wow.
just the right shade
Yeah,
of blue.
The
Right,
fight
right, right.
continues,
Got it.
ladies and gentlemen.
So that was my pickup.
That's
Very
big.
nice.
That's big. Now, is this going straight to feet or straight to the closet?
I want to say to the feet, but I know it's going to have to sit in the closet for
I
a
mean,
minute, but
Leave it for at least a year.
oh,
A year. Oh my God.
I hope the summer I wear them, but I don't know. I've said that before.
Of
Yeah.
course, it happens to all of us. You know,
Yeah.
we all feel that way eventually. Good pickup. Damn.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice with the Travis Fours. Mr. Chu, what about you?
Yes. So I recently picked up a pair of Air Max 1 Clot
Oh, damn.
with the
Oh, with the
see-through,
clear- the
see-through toe box.
toe pad, toe box, whatever.
Toe area.
Yeah. And Yeah, it's very thin. It's got like a thin liner type deal. Like the whole upper is very thin. I think it's to support the whatever material they use to make the toe box.
Does it fit larger?
So I did check out some sneaker reviews to find out about sizing. I did hit on Shaun Go's review, and he says, yeah, they fit big. I tried on my pair. It doesn't fit big.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah, it's
Such
hard
a
to
liar,
tell.
that guy.
Yeah.
So,
Shaun Go.
But
6 feet.
I got my lower range size. It's a bit snug, but it's gonna work. I've been shopping furiously for a pair of socks that will go with this shoe. And
it's tricky.
So tricky.
Yet to find it.
I'm looking for no-show socks. A pair of orange no-show socks. Okay, that's specific.
Tough. Yeah.
You'd think the internets would find it for me.
I know where you can find
Very
that.
tough.
Wow. I know you can find that.
I did speak to a buddy, and he told me, look, you're going to try no-shows, but this thin liner back here might dig into your ankle.
Yep,
and I'm like, I don't want a bloody ankle spot here. So I think I'm going to have to go a crew sock, like a long sock.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't want to wear a orange crew sock, like an orange long sock with shorts. It's too much of a statement.
That is a statement.
There's a lot going on there. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. But I did find some Gap from the Gap socks that are beige.
Oh, okay.
Like this, like the upper, like the new buckle.
Yeah.
So I think those will work. I bought them. They're on their way. So we'll see what happens. And if it doesn't work, well, I have a pair of beige socks.
There you go. I think that you should go barefoot.
You know what? No lying.
Yeah, a real man would go barefoot.
At the designer of the shoe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And he's wearing them barefoot. And I think the whole idea of the shoe is to be wearing them barefoot.
Yeah.
But I still have that ankle issue. It will dig into. So I'm like,
that's
I
true.
don't know, man.
That'll tear you up for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Something so thin too.
Yeah.
Jeez, reaction there.
But I like them a lot. Like in terms of color blocking, color choices, and the quality of it all. Yeah. Very nice.
They're nice.
I also won a raffle from size question mark UK.
Yeah. Oh,
the OG size.
Yeah.
For all those that know, in Canada, size question mark is coming to Canada or is in Canada, and they're going to open soon. I won one of their raffles. It's for the Air Max Tailwind 5.
Oh, wow.
Skepta.
That's a cool shoe.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I had to pay duties because it's coming from the UK and blah, blah, blah. I get them. I open up the package, and I see that they are size 11.
No.
Because it is size 10.
Oh, UK. Ah, right. I hate that.
I hate myself. I'm like, God damn it, Chris! Like, this isn't your first.
Pay attention, man.
Right. So,
what are you gonna do?
At first I was writing an email, like very stern email, and then I realized I'm the one.
Yes, you're right.
That should be
wrote an email to yourself,
right?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I tried them on. They kind of fit. They're not because it's like a narrow shoe, blah blah blah. So I'm like, they kind of fit, but I would really. There's something about me owning a whole full size too big that kind of doesn't work. So I'm looking at what if I sell them and buy the right size back, I'd be losing some money in that situation. So I'm just gonna wait it out a bit.
Holding pattern.
Holding pattern.
Stay on target.
Yeah.
And then I'll see down the line. There's no rush. There's a few months before March again, so I should be good.
Yeah. Nice.
Those are my two pickups. My two.
There you go.
Love it.
There it is, people.
All right. Well, let's keep her moving then. Let's keep it moving. Guys, Chris, I noticed you took a little trip the other day.
I did. It's been a few weeks.
In a minute?
in the making. Been trying to get to quality. Almost went last week. They said, hold on, we're gonna get our new stuff next week. Come next week. I'm like, yes. So me and a good friend Maya went by Quality and picked up a few things.
Ooh,
let's see.
It's got a bag.
Should we call it the Quality feature of the week? We're gonna do a double feature.
Double feature.
Double feature this episode.
Love it.
Might be called a triple feature. We'll see.
First
item is for the ladies.
Nice.
Right? Here you go. This is the essential sweatpant the taupe colorway.
Very nice.
I like their taupe colorways. Their taupes are
very
really
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
The great thing about this essential sweatpant is it's very soft. It's very good. And it goes really well with their bamboo long sleeve also in the taupe colorway.
Bamboo.
Yeah.
Bamboo. It does. It looks strikingly similar to taupe.
Yeah.
But it's
well,
bamboo.
Bamboo's the name, but the colorway is taupe.
Very nice.
You pair these two together and you got a nice lounge to, I don't know, evening wear session. I don't know.
Well, you know how we like to lounge these days.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of lounging going on these days.
A lot of lounging.
When you're working from home.
Yes.
But then you still got to run an errand.
Yeah.
Or do a couple of KMs on the treadmill.
Right.
I mean, why not?
Lounging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then that was for the ladies. For the men's or also for the ladies, we have they're brand new. This is brand new. I don't know if you guys can see that properly. It's the tie-dye cargo pant.
Oh, look at that.
Tie-dye cargo, right? This one,
nice.
this color is specifically the red desert tie-dye. Now I think there's 3 colorways. We'll show you some other colorways in future podcasts. Look, this is the cuff at the bottom of the foot.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like an elastic.
Yeah, like an elastic. It's baggy. It's like the baggy look.
Right.
And it's the first word that comes to mind when you try it on is it's breezy.
Breezy.
Nice.
Breezy.
I like that.
Nice.
So I don't know, summer wear, beach wear, you can rock this. This is good.
For sure.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, I'm wearing a tie-dye t-shirt from Quality as we speak.
Nice.
I mean,
from last summer.
Nice.
I'm also wearing a Quality, a 504 restoration Quality.
Whoa, collabo.
Collab.
I've been I wore Quality for like maybe 5-6 years now. I've been wearing Quality. You see me Shaun in it a long time ago. So when we were gonna design shirts for 514 restorations, we were like, let's reach out to Quality. We love them. We always go to their warehouse to with their sales and stuff. And so we sent them some emails and super nice guys there.
Very nice guys.
They're the best.
They're awesome.
Nice. And they were like, okay, we'll hook you up with this amount of shirts, blah, blah, blah. We went to go pick it up at their warehouse. Easy to deal with. And the fit. It's like the scoop tee. I love these things. Yeah.
You know who else is a big fan of the scoop tee?
Clorel. Yes.
Clo. Massive fan of the scoop tee.
Huge.
Yeah. Big shout out to the boys over at Quality.
Wait, was there one more? Sorry, was there one more piece? You were holding something up there, Chris, or you were just looking?
That was the same pant.
It was the same pant. Sorry, Mike. I cut you off, Mike. I apologize.
That's okay. Shaun, you go.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Quality.com. Go check it out. You can get 20% off your order by using our coupon code POD20. That's POD20. Go follow them on the gram as well at Quality. Go sign up for their newsletter. You get 10% off just by doing that. Isn't that awesome?
That's
and
awesome.
Shipping
Awesome.
crazy fast. Go check it out. Their new spring summer 2021 stuff is out right now. Quality.com. Woo!
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm telling you, the tie-dye cargo, it's gonna be the look.
It's a statement. It's a statement, that one.
I like it.
All right, let's move on to what has been flooding our feeds. It's been a pretty big week when it comes to the sneaker world. A lot of stuff popping up on the gram. Guys, I won a contest on Instagram.
What?
Yeah. I go into my requests on my Instagram and it says size ?
Oh,
nice.
Canada. Guess what?
What?
The fake account that has been going around.
No.
They already have a fake account for those
dude,
guys?
100%. Congratulations. You have been selected as a winner of the Nike Air Max 95 20 for 20 size collab. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I look at the the handle. I click on it and I go, they have 5 followers. This is as you know
Let me be number 6. Click.
But hey, for that split second, I was very, very happy, boy.
Ah, man.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's playing with my feelings these days.
Not cool. Not cool.
But pretty exciting that Size is coming to Toronto. They're going to be opening in May. It's going to be pretty exciting. A lot of cool stuff's going to be happening here in Toronto this summer, I think.
You're lucky, man.
I mean,
he's a lucky man.
I'm lucky to be here. I'm locked up at home. I can't.
Oh yeah, not lucky right now.
Yeah,
you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky when it's all over.
Hopefully, yeah. Everything's coming up Mike D these days. So. But let's talk about what's been going on flooding our feeds. I saw a collaboration happening with Adidas the other day with Eric Emanuel. Now, Eric Emanuel has been doing collaborations with Adidas for a while. The Forum has always been one of the top go-to silhouettes for that collab. And this one, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, pretty great materials because that's what you get when you get an Eric Emanuel collab. You get amazing materials. But this is a collaboration with McDonald's as well. It's called the All-American. It's a Forum 84 high. Really nice. I mean, like, Shaun, you were a fan of the 84 high, right?
I'm a fan of one colorway of the 84 high.
I mean, I'm pushing for 2. Maybe not this McDonald's one, but that's okay.
That's not going to happen.
Well, okay.
But I'm sure you guys will like it.
I mean, we'll see. It's very out there. It's very Eric Emanuel. Even the colorway is very Eric Emanuel. What do you say, Chris?
Well, it's a big nod to this is the McDonald's collab, right? So it's a huge nod to the McDonald's All-Star game. Is that what they call it? All-American game?
All-American. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it for that, but I thought maybe Shaun, you'd like it because I don't know if Michael Jordan had like a big performance in the McDonald's All-American game.
I don't remember. I know he was in it, but I don't remember how he did in it though.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, unless he was wearing this pair of Adidas in that game.
It's a reach is what we're saying.
Yeah. It's a reach. Yeah.
It's a reach. Yeah. So I like that there's this collab out there. I think it's cool. I think it's cool as like a collection piece. I wouldn't wear it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There's too many colors.
And it's kind of cool that they're going along with not only the sneakers, but there's going to be a full jumpsuit. There's going to be T-shirts. There's going to be a bunch of apparel.
Yeah, I think I like that more. Like the whole apparel stuff.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
This on its own would be kind of whack. The whole fit and everything would make a little bit more sense.
I don't know who sponsors the All-American McDonald's game.
McDonald's.
No, I'm sorry. Which brand? Which sports brand? I don't know. Is it revolving or something?
I know
sure. Adidas has the ABCD camp. So,
and I think Jordan brand has their own game. So
Jordan brand.
It does.
Type thing.
Yeah, Jordan Classic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know who does the McDonald's game.
Maybe
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Jordan also. These days, Jordan has his hands in everything.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah.
Well, the other day I was on Instagram going through, and I voiced my opinion on how I feel about Yeezys these days, and a new 350 V2 coming out. Big surprise. Big surprise. But this is the first colorway I've seen in a while that I've kind of been really into, and it's called the MX Rock. And it's very, I've seen some prints of like just the prime knit itself, like laid out flat. And it looks like almost like a granite or some kind of like crazy marble, which I really, really like. So I think this colorway is going to be great because it is a darker colorway as well. And I think it'll go with a lot of really good, like olive fits, like olive utility pants.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
How are you feeling, Chris?
I like that they're trying new stuff. So the MX Rock, you correct me if I'm wrong, is the new pattern that they're using on the upper. And they're going to make several colorways with this type of pattern.
Mm-hmm. Earthy tones.
Yeah.
That's what they're going for.
I like the idea but again, that's a lot of 350s, man, to keep track of.
They just keep going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah. Shaun, brother of Shaun.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think you can resell a few of these?
I'm a trader, not a reseller. Okay.
Right, sorry. You think you could trade a few of these?
Oh my God, I think so. These ones will definitely have some serious trade value.
I think so. I think they will for sure.
I like them though. You know what? Like they're pretty nice, but I'm not a big fan of black shoes, to be honest. Like I really like it doesn't. I don't know, something about a black shoe on myself. Like I just do not. Doesn't I don't like the look.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. It's weird. I like lighter shoes, gray shoes, red, but the black, like unless I'm wearing all black, it's
I'd have to see these in person too, because we're always fooled by the
first images.
Yeah. Always. It always looks a little bit different. Shaun, could we see you getting a pair, Mr. Collard?
Yeah, absolutely. Mark me down. Can you hook me up, Mike?
Yep. I'll backdoor that shit.
Awesome.
Kidding. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, So I'm also kidding.
I'll backdoor them.
No, not kidding. All right, moving on. Guys, we are locked down here in Ontario, but I have been going into the store to just, ship some stuff out. But the phone has been ringing off the hook because people are looking into these new 420 shoes. Adidas always puts out a 420 shoe. And this year is no exception with the collaboration between Adidas and South Park coming out with a Campus 80 dedicated to the one, the only Towley. Don't forget to ring it now. And these shoes are kind of crazy because they're all like a really big puffy suede, just like a towel on top.
Yep.
And then the cool thing about these shoes is when you put them in UV light or under UV light, the eyeballs of Towley that are located on the tongue go half shut and bloodshot.
Oh boy.
When they hit UV
that's
light.
A lot of work. It's a lot of work for a sneaker.
It's a lot going on. Of course, the Campus 80 has been a pretty renowned sneaker, especially when it comes to like the originals culture. But being it is a 420 collaboration, it's got a stash pocket underneath the tongue as well.
Oh, for what?
You could put
loose
change in there. You could put your change in there.
Important information like your driver's license.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Your vaccination papers.
Vaccination card. There you go.
That's exactly it. Stay tuned to the Adidas app for this one because it's going to be dropping. I believe it's Creators Club only.
Oh, wow.
To be a member of the Creators Club.
So you're getting a lot of calls for this shoe at the store.
A lot of calls.
Yeah.
Everyone wants this shoe. And we were supposed to get it, but with the lockdown, no go.
Would you have gotten a pair?
No.
Right.
Because I don't have that connection to South Park. Like everyone's like, oh, remember Towley? And I'm like, no, I don't.
You don't?
I wasn't a massive South Park fan.
I watched South Park for like the first two
the
or three
original
seasons.
South Park, yeah.
Yeah. Like the first 2 or 3 seasons I was into South Park, and then it's I stopped.
One of my good friends is like a massive South Park fan. He's like he's like begging me to find these shoes for him. I'm like, I can't imagine they're going to be easy to get your hands on.
No.
Yeah. No.
The box though is really nice. I'm into the box.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All the characters on it. Yeah.
Exactly. Cool. No, they do a lot of cool stuff, and they put in some pretty cool details. It comes with keychains as well of Towley. But yeah, it's one of those shoes where if you're a fan, you're a fan. If you're not, you're not.
I think if you're a fan of 420, you could just enjoy these sneakers.
You could.
The whole Towley reference is one thing, but if you don't know about Towley and you just look at the shoe, you know what it's about.
Yeah.
And I think it's fucking hilarious. I love it.
And they're a nice purple too. They're a nice purple.
Yeah. Like
so
I mean the logoing on the tongue is it can be seen, not be seen, like you can get covered up or whatever, and it's just a shoe at the end.
It's subtle. It can be subtle.
Subtle,
except for the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move it on, guys. Let's talk a little Jordan talk. I always get excited when we talk about Air Jordans. Haha. No, for real though. I've been a fan of the Air Jordan 5 low for a bit, and I always wanted it as when they came out with the golf shoe. When they came out with the golf shoe that was an Air Jordan 5, I was super into it. Right. But now it looks like they're coming back with a Jordan 5 low, the class of 20 to 2021 with the Air Jordan 5 low. What do you think about this one, guys? The wings, Jordan 5 wings.
Is this the black and gold?
Yeah,
black and gold.
Yeah,
very good. With the 20 on the heel there.
Right. Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice colorway. I'm not a fan of Jordan 5 lows. For me, a 5 does not suit a low top version for me.
Okay.
But I like the colorway a lot. I love the black and gold. It's very nice, but I'm not a fan of a low 5.
I would kind of like it high, to be honest.
Yeah, a high version would be super dope.
You like a high 5?
I like a high 5, not a low 5. I like
high 5.
Right. I would like them high, but the those tassels that are in there, like on the laces, that's kind of weird. Did
I
anyone see
didn't see
that?
the
Oh,
tassels.
I didn't see
Let me
the
look that up.
tassels.
The
Yeah.
laces on the edge of the,
Oh.
like on the tips, are tassels for
Right.
Oh,
you
boy.
know
graduation.
why? Yeah.
Right.
graduation.
Right, but like,
Right.
I don't know. I don't get the whole graduation thing. I don't get that idea. I don't know. Like, it's
Of graduating or just
Yeah,
a shoe for
no, but like,
graduation?
who? Yeah, like
our
oh,
family, we don't
who?
graduate.
We don't graduate.
Oh my god.
You
like,
just
oh,
teach.
Yeah, but
That's right. Those who can't
we
do,
skip it.
teach.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
But like, I really don't understand what's like owed to the graduation class. So if I graduate in 2021, I'm buying this shoe. I don't know.
You could,
Yeah,
like, you
I
wear it
hear
to a
you.
ceremony. You have something
no-
to wear.
There's no historic significance.
Right. It's
You
just.
know.
Oh, that's why you. Okay, gotcha. Right.
Yeah.
At first, I liked it until I found out it was for the graduation class. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that has nothing to do with me.
No.
It's very limited
Yeah.
to their who they're selling
Yeah.
it to.
And 20 to 21 sucked. So
Yeah,
I don't want to
did a
remember
lot,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? I'm looking at. I have to say, I'm looking at it again. I'm taking a second look at it. My initial impression was that I didn't like a low,
it can be
I love
rocked
five.
nicely.
but I think the colorway works with the low. I don't know why it does work with the low, but like Chris said, I don't know, and Shaun, I don't know how, like, why I would buy this because it's a graduation sneaker. But that's a nice colorway. I like it.
I don't know.
I don't like the tassels though. I don't like the
The
tassels.
tassels can be removed.
Yeah,
You
it have to
know,
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mike knows. He's the expert. You just lace swap that shit.
Oh,
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And maybe like if
Super
you
gaudy
find
gold ones.
a player that wears number 20 and that's your favorite player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
a
on the
Gordon
other side, though,
Hayward
it says
or-
21. So
Oh, right. So maybe you wore another player is 21.
maybe
Yeah.
you're caught between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. So long story short, definitely not buying these.
Oh, right.
And you can, and this is not one of those situations where I say I'm not buying it and then I go and buy it. I'm not this time. I'm definitely not buying it.
Right.
Mark my words.
That's
Right.
exactly
That's
what
it.
someone buying it would say.
Stay tuned in a couple of weeks from now when
Yeah,
you find
when
out
I
that Shaun
rocking
gets
an
it
Air Jordan
on
Low
new
5.
shoes.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, moving on then to the Air Jordan 13 in the red Flint colorway. Do you get any kind of hurt? Are your feelings hurt at all when they make a shoe that's called a Flint, but just add another color to it?
I don't get hurt by it, but
Does it
I'm
hurt
not
your
sure I
feelings,
take it
Shaun?
that seriously.
I mean, some people
But-
do.
I know. I see what you're saying, but I no, it doesn't bother me that much. But
Might
I
affect your-
initially I wasn't too crazy. Like it's like okay, it's a nice colorway, but I recently saw, I don't know where I saw it. Some giant reseller on Instagram had a pair early, and but I have to say they were super nice. He did like an IG live, and they were like in the sunlight. they were
Oh, is
they
there
were
3M
really
on them?
nice. What's that?
Is there
They're
3M?
reflective, yes.
It's
Yeah,
3M.
reflective?
Yeah. So they're really nice. I don't know. I might get a pair. Then. That's a definite yes. Then if I say, if I
might
say
get a
no,
pair.
it's a maybe.
Definite
If I
yes.
say maybe, it's a definite yes.
And if you say you're getting them, that means you got them already.
If it's
So that means he's
I'm
getting
getting
two.
them, I'm getting at least two pairs. Yeah.
So would this colorway have been worn by Jordan on court?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like anytime you throw red on a sneaker that didn't initially have a red colorway, an original release, it's like, oh, you could picture Jordan wearing it, and that's what draws me to it for sure.
Yeah.
Was it because you couldn't have too much color in it? Back in the day, I don't remember.
I don't think so.
You had to have the team colors for sure.
It's just I don't. Yeah, for sure, it had to be had to have team colors, but I don't know if like the majority of the upper was red. Maybe because I think it was more because during the regular season they would wear white sneakers. Yeah, you're right. They would wear predominantly white sneakers with a little bit of color. And these there'd be all, so it would have to be that the whole team, because I think it was a uniformity rule, right? The whole team had to wear whatever color. So if they, like the Celtics always never wore all white sneakers, right? Back in the 80s,
all black.
they always wear all black.
Yeah.
So they could do that. So if all the team was wearing red sneakers, I guess you could have worn them, but I don't think that would have happened unless Jordan made it so. I'm sure you could persuade people to wear red sneakers.
So
he just punched
snap-
Steve Kerr in the
snap
face
his
and he'd be wearing red
this
sneakers.
is kind of like a band 13.
It's a band 13.
It's a
exactly
band
what it is.
13.
It's exactly what it is.
Let's
Band
run with
13.
that. Let's
go.
That's right.
Let's
Yeah.
run with
Band 13s. Never
Band
mind
13
red
coming
Flints. No.
soon.
Band 13s.
Now we need 3 pairs.
That's right.
Now I'm getting a lot of them.
Show me
Yeah.
the sketch.
Show me the sketch. All right, let's move on. Mr. Air Jordan 1. Now for the ladies, the Seafoam colorway of the Air Jordan 1. This is subtle. I like. It's subtle.
Yeah.
I like that colorway. Yeah. I like the laces, how it has a little bit of trim on the outside. My goodness.
I like it a lot. I do believe that the laces add a lot to the colorway.
Yeah.
But also, if you just switch to a white lace, the shoe would still be very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Totally.
I brought the shoe up too because I'm like, yo, the women's exclusives have been very nice lately.
Super nice. Yeah.
Super nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it a lot. I like it that it's like they're making it or they're tagging it women's exclusive or women's sizing, because it's cool to see a great shoe that technically wasn't made for us, boys on the pod, and but we can still formulate an opinion about the shoe, right?
Sure.
So we play that lane. So yeah, I like it a lot, very much so.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
Would this be a Maya Muskop?
I'm trying to talk her into it. Trying to push her. Trying to influence her. I keep sending her pictures. This is dope.
This looks way. Every time I look at it, it looks better.
She's like, should I get this New Balance? Get this.
Get this now. All right. Okay. Now, I believe it's been said before on the podcast, possibly 3 years ago, that Mr. Shaun Wallach is a 3 guy.
Oh, yes, it is. That is true.
You're the 3 guy.
What
do you think about these new now coming out Racer Blue Air Jordan 3s that we're seeing bouncing around the Instagram, the interwebs these days?
I like them until I see that elephant print.
I just too much.
I don't love that. It's like reflective, right? Like it's like I don't know. The colorway I love, but I just don't get why they do the reflective. But I'd have to see it in person. Honestly, I'm not sure.
See, I didn't realize the elephant print was reflective.
It's just to make people upset.
Yeah.
Like it's like, no, everyone does. Yeah. We're going to do this super good, but we're going to leave like 10% of it to be like, oh,
but wait, slap. Yeah. No. Yeah. I find that they're adding this reflective touch to it to kind of differentiate it a bit more from, let's say, a True Blue.
Right.
The True Blue is very similar. Very similar, okay, the blue is not the same shade, but like you add a bit of red to this shoe and boom, it's a True Blue.
True Blue,
yeah.
So I think they add the reflective to be, well, here's another element that kind of separates it from that. Now
it's sort of similar to a Fragment 3 too, right? That
very fraggy.
Very fraggy.
Yep.
Well, the Fragment 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Fragment 3 is like all
not the released one. The one that Mr. Frag wore. His PE, as they say, his exclusive pair, was similar to this, but his are way nicer.
I'll send him a text. I'll ask him about.
Yeah.
Do that.
Ask him.
Shaun, I know what you're saying about the elephant print. I think the reflective portion of the elephant print is the black lines because it's 3M. So in some pictures, those black lines are really, really thick.
Right.
But then I saw other pictures where they're thinned out, where the elephant print looks more like an elephant print.
Right.
So I don't know what the final version is going to be.
That's the thing.
We need some more pictures of them.
Yeah. The pictures that have been bouncing out online, it almost looks too busy.
Yeah.
Because there's too much going on.
Yeah. I think it's the thing where you mentioned that it's reflective, and now all you're focusing on is that reflective part.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice though.
I like it. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Nice.
I like it.
Well, if the 3 guy likes it,
then
you know what? We got the 1s guy, we got the 2s guy, we got the 3s guy.
Wow. And who were you, Mike? Oh, the Adidas guy.
Man with no country.
Yeah. Just call me Wilson.
Here you go.
All right, let's talk a little bit about you, Mr. Shaun, brother of Shaun. Like you said, it's been 3 years since you've been on the podcast. A lot has happened in the past 3 years. Last time we talked to you, I feel like you were just getting started with your 514 restorations, and that was really starting to just take off. Now, how is 514 restorations going right now, as of right now?
Like crazy, so busy. Like,
good.
Honestly, I get messages like all day long, every day. And like without even posting, without even like stories, like it's just like the name has come around, like gone around, I guess, where it's a little bit more credible. But especially now, it's like springtime, so everybody's like been writing us, you know, and like
getting ready for summer.
Yeah, get ready. We just actually added a second drop-off location.
Whoa.
At a place in it's art gallery called Hampton Gallery. They are on Sherbrooke in NDG, and
Cool.
what they're an art gallery, but they have a lot of street vibes to it, and they've been trying to like, you know, get like a lot of like sneakers in there and like, you know, urban wear and stuff like that. So we use them as a drop-off point, and it's like it's been good for us. You know, it's easy. They go in, drop off the shoes. So we've been busy with that. I mean, look. So now, you want to say something, Chris?
Oh, well, I just had a question about the whole drop-off method. How does that work? So, I want to get some sneakers restored.
Right.
What's the process?
So the process, almost 100% of the people that write us, that we work with, contact us through Instagram.
Right.
So what we do is when we discuss a price and we discuss what they want to get done, we give them the option to either drop it off at our location in Dorval, or we say we now have an area in NDG that you can come and drop it off. So there's 3 girls that work at the gallery. And we have a little form that they just tick off. You know, they write down the Instagram name, they write down their phone number, they'll tick off the work that's to be done and the name of the shoe.
Yeah.
They give the client like a little piece of the bill, and then we keep it in the back, and we come every, you know, so often and pick it up, and it's been great. You know, it gets traffic into their store, and you know, they're happy about that, and you know, and so it's worked out well.
Very cool.
Nice.
Now, the services that you provide are, you do cleaning for people, deep cleans, you do painting, dyeing, and you also do like customs and reglues and stuff like that, right?
Right. We basically full out. I mean, the customs we've gotten away from the customs just because the details, the time, it's a lot. So we work with a couple other customizers that we've gotten to know through Instagram.
Very cool.
Who we sort of, you know, pass it on, and they pass it back to us.
Perfect.
So it's been good with that. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, I guess one of the major things that you would go through when restoring shoes and cleaning shoes all the time would be sneaker solution.
That is correct.
That is correct. And I can imagine you were just going through that like crazy. And for the people that know and the people that clean shoes on a regular, the stuff's not cheap. And it's not, you know, it gets to be pretty expensive after a while if you're doing it all the time. I can imagine you were just like going crazy trying to figure that out. But now you've come out with your own sneaker solution, which is pretty like crazy exciting. When we first heard about it here on the podcast, we were kind of blown away, and we're just like, what? Are you kidding? Like, how do you even start that? Like, of course, we're talking about Sneaker Logic. You can follow them on the gram at sneakerlogic_official. Your own solution, your own brush, your own towel. How did this even come to be?
Yeah, I know it's pretty crazy that like there's actually a finished product now. But just to going back 3 years, like my partner and I, Shane, like we discussed like a long time ago, like, you know, like when we're just sitting there cleaning shoes, this and that. We're like, you know, it'd be cool if we had our own product. It's like, you know, whatever. How do you do that? No idea, right? Like, how does that even like? Yeah, we buy all the big brands, we use them, and we're like, okay, but like, how does this actually start? So, I mean, then we just sort of like forget it at that point. This is a couple of years ago. So fast forward to about a year ago, one of my friends introduces us to a chemist, and we brought it up again, and we said, is there a way to create a sneaker cleaner? And she goes, yeah, let me take a look. What do you guys use now? Let me see, blah, 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 you know. So the research was going. So she started designing what it's made from, blah, 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 different materials. And then we said, okay, back and forth trying it. She said, can we do organic? She goes, yeah, we could do organic. You want organic? We could do it. I'm like, okay, perfect. Let's do organic. Then it was sort of a back and forth of, okay, test this. Do you like it? I could switch this. I can change this, blah, 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 back and forth until we found a product that we actually liked. So it was a pretty long process. I would have to say it ended up being like 10 months before like we actually had a final solution.
Wow.
And
then to me, that seems fast for something like this.
No, I don't know. We were like ready to go. Like we had
like
a month later. Like we were like, okay,
like, when do we sell this stuff?
Where's our stuff?
So I mean, yeah, because she's doing her testings and back and forth and making sure it's like, you know, it's compatible with everything, all the rules and regulations to make it organic. And then, so that's one side of it. And then the other side is where the heck do you get bottles? Where do you get packaging?
Right,
Where do you get brushes? Where do, like,
Amazon.
you know? Yeah, it's like start researching that. So like while she was working on that, we were doing the other end of that kind of stuff of trying to figure out where to get all this. And it took time. We had to get designers to make the packaging. It's not like it's pretty grueling in terms of like, trying to start a business like that,
Totally.
while I'm doing the 514 restorations at the same time. And it's not even my full-time job. I'm still a teacher.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like a lot going on. So anyway, so it's finally out. 3 weeks ago, we finally launched.
Congrats,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's all thank
Super
you.
exciting.
And I will send you guys packages. It's just been a little crazy. Don't worry, it's all coming.
Don't worry
to you
about us.
We're not
guys.
expecting
I
anything.
got you. I
We'll
know.
always have shoes to clean.
Yeah, exactly.
I already got a
Yeah,
package.
except for Chris, who supported me and actually
Yeah, there you go.
purchased one. So I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you.
It for real. I had just finished a bottle of other
stuff.
sneaker cleaner I found somewhere in the garbage,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Oh, I need a new bottle," and because I keep it in the bathroom, I hide it in the bathroom upstairs, so the wifey doesn't see it. Occasionally, I go into the bathroom with sneakers, whatever. And then I was like, "Yo, I need a bottle." I was like, instead of like looking for something a cleaner, I'm like, I know exactly where to go to get the cleaner. And I think you had launched a day or two ago, like when I decided to place the order. I was like, this is freaking perfect. So I ordered it, and I don't know. You tell me, the market and everything. I find that your price was very competitive, or extremely competitive.
Yes.
Compared to other sneaker cleaners.
100%.
It's right in the realm of them all. Yeah, the price-wise, it's right where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
From what we found.
Mhm.
Obviously, like, we're not big yet, so prices are determined basically on what we pay for stuff, obviously. So, at the beginning when you're starting off, it's small. Everything that we're paying for is higher. We'd love to lower the price at some point, like we're in the realm, but anyway, so
I think it was fine. I was like, oh, this is less than what I expected, is what I'm thinking.
okay,
when I
okay.
ordered. So I was happy. I was like, oh, that's perfect. Like, I'm not even. It's not like I'm trying to do you a solid. I was looking for a cleaner. I checked it, and I was like, yo, the price is really good.
Yeah,
So
totally.
I grabbed it.
Okay, good. So that's what we like to hear. So perfect. So we actually do have a couple of new news that's happened in the last week. We actually got into a store in Oak Shop.
Very cool.
Very cool. Yeah. Wow.
We were very excited. Obviously, with first of all, the guys from Oak Shop. They have two locations in one in Westmount and on Sherbrooke in Montreal, and one in Laval. And they're actually opening a third store in Ottawa. So they're doing very well.
Oh, very nice.
And you know what? Super nice guys, Frankie and Andy, who own the shop. Like, really down to earth, nice guys, easy to deal with. friendly guys. We went in there and approached them, and they were like, "Yeah, let's do it." You know what? We don't have a cleaner in our store.
Very cool.
You guys are local. They know us. And it worked out. So we're very excited about that. And we're obviously online at sneaker-logic.com is our website. You can buy it there. But it's traveling, word of mouth. We know it's not going to be an overnight thing, but we're pushing.
Yeah, and I got to give you a big props on your branding is fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice.
I actually have one here, so you guys could.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
so
it's
this
really
is
cool.
the essential kit, right?
Yeah, that's the essential kit, and it tells you what's in it, which is the brush, the solution, and the towel. The back is like directions on.
Perfect.
How to clean, yeah.
And then we have the. So here's our bottle, 150 milliliter bottle.
Love it.
More directions on the back.
Classy.
And the brush we have here, which is a nice little.
I like that it's a black. Yeah.
The lasered.
Yeah.
Lasered in.
Yeah.
The soft. It's a medium bristle. We decided to go with that because when some of the companies, they have hard ones, and like when you're dealing with delicate shoes, you don't want to like start ripping it apart. You know what I mean, with the brush.
Yeah.
And we didn't want it too soft either, where it's like it's not going to lift any dirt. So we went with a nice medium one. And the last thing was the towel. I mean, the towel has I don't know if you can see it, the Sneaker Logic lasered into it as well.
Oh, yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Very cool.
So it's pretty cool. Like we're excited. We're happy with how everything came out, and we just want to sell it now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Support the Canadian boys too.
That's right.
Support the Canadian boys. And
sure.
for all the listeners, you guys have to know that these guys started off with 514 restoration. So they did years of sneaker restoration, cleaning. The actual guys that got in, into the dirt to get it out. And now they came up with a solution. So it's like they know exactly what it's for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's been a good fun progression from the cleaning of it to actually having a product. And the other brands they're great, but we sort of like, we said, what can we do a little bit different? How can we make it a Canadian thing that's safe to use and that we stand by it,
and organic too.
and organic, exactly. Can't go wrong. You can drink it if you want to.
Hey, easy.
I don't recommend it. I'm just kidding.
Only
now we're gonna have
3
to put a
bottles to get me
disclaimer in.
drunk.
I told you you can't say that on.
Yeah. Jeez.
What a fun night.
That's amazing. No, check them out on the gram, sneakerlogic_official. You can get them on their website, sneaker-logic.ca.
.com. Yeah.
Smart.
We're
Cool.
shipping
official.
to Canada and the US as of now.
Amazing.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
So
Very
all our US listeners, get in there, get some Sneaker Logic. To all our Canadian listeners, get in there and get some Sneaker Logic as well.
Man.
What are you doing?
Yeah, man.
Sean, you said you're gonna send us each a little pack, right? How about take my pack, and do you want to do a little giveaway while we're at it? Don't send me my pack. I already have a pack.
Oh,
Okay, and we'll take that extra pack. And to any one of our listeners, here are the rules. Follow sneakerlogic_official on Instagram.
Yes.
I assume you already follow us, but we don't care. And
Follow them. That's it.
and then I don't know what should they do? Send us a DM.
Yeah, send you guys a DM. Let's
Send
do
us a
that.
DM.
Yeah.
send us a DM, hashtag Sneaker Logic.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
all you
pick
got to
somebody.
do.
Yeah, pick somebody, and I like that idea.
Great.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll do that.
Nice.
Thanks.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
I have to say, you based on the colors you guys chose for your sneaker, your packaging there, you might need those 5s. You might need those.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, now you need those.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
They
You are
so
right.
go with your branding.
It might be that might be a nice good photo shoot opportunity. with that.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Team
And
Shoe, there you
this
go.
is the perfect time to support local businesses, everyone.
Yeah,
so go
for
check
sure.
them out. Sneaker Logic, get that solution. Get your towel. Get your towel. Get your
towel.
Yeah.
Of course, we're talking about tally. All right, that's amazing, dude.
Very cool.
Shaun, we're so happy for you. From 514 Restorations to Sneaker Logic, a lot's changed in the past 3 years.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, a lot has changed.
My brother, the entrepreneur. I can't believe it.
Yep.
Look at you.
That's awesome. I like
Proud
that.
big
I like
brother
this so
over there.
much. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when you were playing Nintendo on the floor in the bedroom.
He's like, haha, I'm still playing Nintendo.
Exactly.
On the floor.
Exactly.
Joke's on you.
That's right.
Very
All
cool.
right, let's
very
keep
cool.
her going. Let's keep her going. Chris.
Yes, sir. I forgot what the topic was. I was so
That's okay.
enthralled by the sneaker cleaning information.
No, with everything going on these days, especially when it comes to sneaker
Right.
releases, sometimes you're not as interested in sneaker releases sometimes because there's some weeks I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. You can kind of shut it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So case in point, the last Jordan 1 that released, I think they're called the Hyper Royal.
Which I still don't understand. But
Or hyper
anyway.
something.
Right. It's the blue one with the gray swoosh. I didn't know that everyone wanted this pair, like badly.
Apparently.
Like I had people messaging me, yo, can you put, like, if you're not getting them, put down my. So I'm like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Well, I didn't try to get them. I didn't have any interest in this shoe. So in a certain way, I was on the outside looking in. And then I wondered is this what like civilians feel like? Is this what people that aren't into sneakers all that much, is this what they go through when they look at us go bonkers over all these sneaker releases? And I know, Shaun, whenever we talk about Yeezys here on the podcast, you are
No.
more or less
He shuts her
interested.
down. He shuts her down.
Do you seem to get that same sense? Or I don't know, even other Shaun, if like you're like Jordan 5 lows, fuck that noise, and you're like, I don't even know what this shoe's about, and you're like, do you get that sense that this is exactly what these other people might be thinking of us when we're looking at sneakers?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was the same with you as we're with these past ones that just released, the Hyper Royals, which is still a ridiculous name because there's hardly any Royal on it. But I like my lack of like I would if I had them I would have gotten them. I would have liked them, but so my lack of interest was I entered like maybe 2 or 3 raffles. I didn't like really super pursue it.
Yeah.
So I was sort of interested, but there are definitely weeks where I'm like, I don't care about that release, and it does feel almost sometimes it's liberating because there can be so much stress that goes along with a sneaker release these days that to have a weekend where you're not dealing with any of it is super, like, it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but it's yeah.
Did you? I don't know. Maybe it's mean of me to think this way, but I look at all the people scrambling to try to get themselves there, and I'm kind of like, this is hilarious. Why are people going so crazy?
What is wrong? What are these crazy people going after these sneakers?
You know?
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't get it. So, anyways, yeah.
Boys, I totally signed up for a raffle for a pair of those.
You did, but
I did.
Because you liked them, or just because everyone?
No,
was
because I was going
raffles?
to trade them for something else.
Oh, like a Yeezy.
Come on now. Come on now.
How does
Trade
it feel?
for Yeezy.
That's exactly no, not for Yeezy, but
But
First
Mike,
of
how
all,
about you?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
that
Shaun.
pair, no, it's okay. That pair though, like I entered the Foot Locker reservation, and then like a day before it was gone. So I
Oh yeah.
of course.
and then the next morning on the Saturday when it released, I went on to Foot Locker to try and do it manually. It wasn't even there. So I
Yes.
Yeah, I think they pulled the release because they only had youth sizes, I think.
okay. So then there
Yeah.
will be a release at some point.
I guess.
Bots
I don't
win
know.
again.
But-
The bots win again.
No, I don't think it was bots. I think they pulled the release. I think it was they're maybe delay it because there was only youth sizes.
So the
I think
boutiques
available.
launched them. I know some boutiques have their raffles a bit later than others.
Yeah,
So maybe that the big box stores, they just held it back.
maybe.
I don't know. They seem to be staggering these releases. I had someone message me because what happened to the Foot Locker release this morning? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
And
I
they're
don't
like,
know.
The Jordan 1. I'm like, which one? Because I don't care, right?
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, what are you talking about? And they're like that. I go, I don't know, man. And I'm like, haha. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Talk to someone that works at Foot Locker, not
Right.
me.
yeah, exactly.
I think
you
can do
might,
something.
you're seeing all these Jordan releases, although you might appreciate the sneaker because
course.
for your 3-stripe brand right now,
Mm-hmm.
you have no interest in trying to get these shoes.
There's been a couple pairs that have came out that I've been like, yes, I would get that for
Mhm.
myself. I have that still, but as of late, I've been taking a break, kind of chilling out, relaxing. I don't, I would look into my closet these days and just go, Jesus.
But it also
then-
kind of doesn't make sense for you to buy something where so when Shaun and I buy a shoe, we might keep it DS in the closet for a while
Mhm.
and then choose on DS later. But you wouldn't even. It's not that you wouldn't be able to, but it just doesn't make sense for you to wear like a Nike shoe out,
Exactly.
especially since now we all have less opportunity to wear sneakers out.
Mhm.
Even though
Yeah.
I know you go to work every day, Mike, but when you go to work, you need to wear
I need
Adidas.
to wear
So,
Adidas. Yeah.
like, when you're looking at us scrambling for Nike shoes, Jordan shoes, or whatever, do you feel like, whoa, look at this phenomenon,
No, but I kind of feel like left out in a way. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
right?
That's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, oh, I want to feel that excited. I want to do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just I kind of feel like I can't. I'm like trapped.
There is a bit of that FOMO
You
that
know?
gets involved, right? There is a bit of that FOMO.
There is.
Because I think that's in essence that's why I entered just a handful of raffles just to see
Just to,
if I won them,
there.
great. If I didn't, I was okay with
Exactly.
that too. But it's just like, when you see stuff popping up, it's like, oh, I didn't win. I didn't win the raffle.
Yeah, and this
I want to win a raffle.
and it comes down to like you're gonna get out of it the work you put into it. Like
Yeah.
I only signed up for one raffle, and I'm like, it happens, it happens.
Well, that's it.
Okay,
I think
right.
I maybe I
You know?
entered 2 or 3, but
Yeah.
yeah. So which is, I mean, you're basically not winning at that point.
You're putting in a lot more effort than I would have.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean,
One. There's
the effort I
levels
put
to
in was
this.
put like adding 3 friends in the comment section
Yes,
and
of
my
course.
size. That's not really putting effort in.
True.
But like I didn't have to go to a store and fill out the form. But yeah, it is. There's that little bit of FOMO that kicks in. So it's like sometimes I'll be like, I don't want that sneaker, and then the day of, it's like, oh. Sometimes I'm like, oh, look at these crazy people going nuts over the sneaker, and other times I'm like, maybe I needed that sneaker. Why didn't I try for that sneaker?
So is it like walking down the street and seeing people line up at a store and like, I kind of want to line up too,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
I wanna be in, what,
Yeah,
they seem like
what,
they have something.
what are we
happening.
lining up for, guys?
Exactly. The bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a Nike Marche Central right there.
Exactly.
There you go. Okay,
That's
that's
it.
one lineup I don't need to.
Yeah.
Uh,
Exactly.
I mean, the whole feeling of the FOMO was huge when I mentioned the New Balance 990 V5 $1 million. So recently, this past week, they sent out a newsletter about the P550 New Balance with
the basketball
ALD.
looking, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a weird release where you just filled out a form immediately, you sent it in, and then 2 minutes later, you'd get another email. And this email's wording was really like, you are confirmed for this order. And I'm like, oh? And then they're like, you're confirmed for this order. You'll soon get an email when it's dispatched. I'm like, okay. But the raffle ends like 2 days after. So I'm like, I don't know. So I'm messaging all the people. I'm like, yo, enter this raffle, enter this raffle. So all these people entered the raffle. And then Shaun Go posts, I think a day later, posts this email confirmation of his order. But his email confirmation looks a lot different from my email confirmation. I'm like, wait a minute. Is there like a third email that's supposed to come? So I messaged him. I go, yo, is that a third email or a second email? He's like, no, that's like the confirmation. That's the final email.
Okay.
Ah, dang it.
Darn.
No.
Turns out, yeah, I got another email to confirm that they canceled the order.
Oh, man.
Right. Because they charged my card.
Interesting.
So that was the funny part. They charge
your card.
They charge it and then they cancel it if you don't win the raffle.
Huh. That's a lot of work for a raffle.
It's a wee bit shady too.
A little bit shady.
Yeah, like
That's
we're gonna take all your money, everyone, and then we'll give it back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But then so there's a few of the people that I had sent the link to that said, yeah, I got the cancellation email too. But then I know a lot of people that got I got my order, and they're showing me. I'm like, man, this is awesome. Damn it.
It'd be a lot more shady if you got the confirmation. They take the money out of your account and they say your item will be shipped in 30 days.
Well, the funny thing with Emilio Dog
it's tax season, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one of the releases before the P550. It was the 1300 release, which was one of the weirdest releases that they ever run because people were winning, like the placing orders and everything. And I think they shipped 8 months down the line.
Wow.
Like the next year. Like
Jeez.
They went out in March of 2021.
That's weird.
But all the orders were placed in 2020.
At that point, it's a pre-order.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I guess. Yes. Ask Chloe because he placed an order. Yeah.
I'm sure he was just stoked to see that. See you in 8 months.
Anyways,
later.
So yeah. So my FOMO of like, yo, I kind of wanted the shoe.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't want it.
Yeah.
There's some situations where I wish I just didn't want it because it kind of hurts now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. What do you say? We close out the show now. Let's close out the show.
Yeah.
Do we have any? I want to give a big shout out to everyone that enjoyed our audience messages last podcast.
Yeah,
it was very popular with the people. If you have a message you'd like to send to us, make sure you do so. Send it to @the_sneaker_podcast on the gram. Maybe it'll get read on the pod. Maybe it won't. People are upset that it doesn't get read on the pod. That's okay. Can't please everyone.
We have one message if you want to get at it.
Oh, that's good. Before we get yelled at again.
Right.
If we don't get yelled at, we're doing it wrong.
This is a message from @_Alexander Perry_. Goes, hey guys, I'm a 40-plus-year-old father of 5.
5?
Who has been into shoes since the early 90s. Living in the sticks, I live in Saskatoon, but spend 6+ months in Nunavut out of the year. God. Yeah, so for those non-Canadians.
Yeah, I was going to say, our U.S. listeners probably are wondering if we're still speaking English. Are they still speaking English right now?
Yeah. To our U.S. listeners, Nunavut's like, if you were to think Canada's north, it's way north of here.
Way north. Yeah.
It's north.
Yeah. He goes, it was getting harder and harder to cop, but so far this year, it's been easier. I hit the Carmine the Raging Bulls,
Whoa.
and the D Brown pumps,
Oh, good for him.
which I didn't expect to sell out. But as an 80s baby, were so iconic to me. Am I just looking out? Are the brands making shoes more accessible?
Mm.
Or am I just washed and getting hyped over bricks? That's funny. With I don't know what that means. I'm happy as hell to finally get some W's, is what
Nice.
he says.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Alex Perry.
That's awesome.
So what do you guys think?
I think it's lucking out.
Lucking out, right?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who are not getting that lucky. It's not easy. And if you talk to my friends in the States, they're really taking L's in the States. I mean, and usually they're the ones getting all the sneakers, but it's
right.
almost impossible to get just even general releases nowadays in the States.
They're getting into fist fights down there.
To the point where, like, I'm helping my friend Brian out. I'm going to point that out to him once again, so he knows he owes me. But
you hear that, Brian? You owe him.
No. But like I dude in Canada has to help a guy in Arizona out. Like that's not normal.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Yeah. I think the
So
sheer amount
I
of
think
sorry.
I was gonna say I just think you should count your lucky stars there, buddy, because it's if you're getting three W's of shoes that you want, then you're doing well. Yeah. I don't think they're making it easier for us by any means.
I don't know. Like, part of me thinks that in the back end of all this tech stuff and the internet and like the back end of websites, that they're like, they allocate a certain amount of pairs to certain locations.
Maybe. And maybe
because you're out in the middle of nowhere, the sticks, as you like to call it.
Maybe, yeah.
They shoot it with a little bit more options,
availability. Yeah, maybe. I guess it depends on where he's getting where he's picking his pairs up, right? So, I mean, if it's sometimes you just get lucky or a raffle from a boutique. Those are a little bit, I don't want to say easier to win, but I don't know. But it's I can't say it's easier because it's still people are taking a lot of L's everywhere.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like the sheer amount of boutiques and shops in the U.S. compared to what we have here in Canada. I was once talking to a buddy, and he goes, "So how many boutiques do you guys have?" I go, I think 9. And he's like, "Oh, 9 in Montreal?" I go, "No, Canada, bro."
The whole country, yeah.
He's like, "Oh my God." And then, so I don't know what type of boutiques they have in Saskatoon, and also in Nunavut, if they have any. And what's the sneaker scene, right? What's the sneaker scene?
Zero, probably.
Yeah.
Other than a Foot Locker.
And if you live like 6+ months in Nunavut and do you ship your shoes to Nunavut or home to Saskatoon?
Yeah,
you have to wait it out. So many questions.
Yeah, so many questions. Tell us how you do it there.
Yeah, I think it's all W's, man. Especially sneakers that you want. Raging Bulls were tough, no?
I mean, I won that raffle again for Brian.
Right.
For you, Brian.
I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is easier up here. I don't know, but it's definitely not easier in the States. But maybe it's easier out. Maybe they're making it. They're spreading the wealth outside the States. Maybe you guys are right. I don't know.
True.
Bigger population in the States.
Yeah.
That definitely has
for sure. But it seemed like it was like now it's impossible to get sneakers in the States.
Jordans are hot these days. So hot right now.
But listen, they've been hot for 35 years. But let's
I mean, says you and your buddies.
No, I'm kidding. Since the 4.1 billion in profit last year.
I mean, I'm not arguing with you.
Oh, you want numbers? You want
want receipts?
I know. You want receipts? I will call Michael Jordan right now.
You don't want to smoke.
No.
One more message.
Yeah.
From a cool name at Rube Mills, ROOBMILLS. His name is Robin. He goes, "Hey guys, I have a really important question that needs answering ASAP in order for me to not look like a dummy.
Oh.
Now that Fog, Fear of God, is seemingly a part of Adidas, is it okay to wear Fear of God essentials with Nikes?
No.
/ Jordan shoes? Or is this considered brand mixing?
Brand mixing.
Keep up the good work. Love from Sweden."
Oh,
shout out Sweden. So Robin is wondering. So this is cool. I like this question because we have Monsieur Adidas, and then we have the Jordan boys. Fear of God, yes. Jerry Lorenzo has some Nike collabs. Now working with Adidas. Is it okay to wear the essentials gear with Jordans now?
No.
Wow.
Nope.
I hate the essentials wear.
Oh.
I
Holy shit!
hate it because you know what?
I did not see this coming.
My question for everyone that wears an essentials hoodie is: would you wear a hoodie that said basic on it? That's it. That's it. That's all I'd ask.
Basic.
Why
Bitch.
would I wear that? That's not fear of God.
So I shouldn't say I have 2 of those hoodies, or
You know, I'm not saying.
It's
Listen. I have.
You're insulting a guest and my brother.
wow.
I mean, this is not the way I wanted it to go. No, but what I'm saying is, I see so many people wearing the exact same shit all the time. And I mean, like on a daily, like 15 minutes later.
In its
All the
defense,
trends.
it's essentials, not essential.
Yes,
It's not basic, it's basics.
Okay,
So-
Right, like
Would you wear a
Amazon.
shirt that said
I would wear an
basics on
Amazon
it?
Basics hoodie.
Right.
Amazon Basics hoodie. I
or
would wear
food
that.
basics.
Food Basics.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's very basic, but again, torn down, stripped down, basic essential is in these days. No big logos, none of that big stuff is big these days. So I could see how it could be popular.
But I think his question is more, he used those those items, those pieces were produced when he was
Yes.
doing work with Nike.
Yes.
Now he's doing work with Adidas. Technically,
Can you mix the?
the Fear of God line has
saying-
no direct association to either.
No, exactly. And I'm saying it's standalone. I'm going standalone. Fear of God is its own thing.
But is there any? I don't own any, and I've never seen any in person. So is there any Fear of God besides the Fear of God logo or whatever the branding it is? Is there any big company logo on it? Is there a Nike
Nope.
anywhere on it? Is there
No
an Adidas
3
anything?
stripes, no swoosh, nothing like that.
To be fair, this is a Converse Essentials.
Oh,
Fear
Can
of
you yell-
God.
can you
collab.
That's
yell
all the
Chris?
branding you get right there.
Mike's
right?
gonna yell at you now, Chris, for showing that essentials thing.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. This shoe is
Um,
basically Essentials.
Basics.
So
Fear of God.
Shaun, owner of Essentials Wear,
Yeah.
do you have any issues going Nike to Adidas?
I honestly, it never even crosses my mind when I put on an essentials hoodie. Like I've worn it with Jordans many times. I've worn it with Yeezys before, but I don't even think that way. Like
Right.
it doesn't even cross my mind that like, oh, I'm wearing an Adidas like linked product or whatever. Like I just wear it because it's essentials. I wouldn't
Right.
cross the brands if it said Adidas on it, but
That's where I was going with. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
It would be different if it said essentials and had 3 stripes down the side of the.
Yeah, or even
down
just
the
had
sleeves,
an Adidas
you know?
logo or a Nike logo somewhere on it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I'd say it's
that's different.
open season for both Addy and Nike on that one.
I might let that one slide. I'll let it slide.
Oh, whoa.
We have a ruling. Okay, Robin, we have a ruling.
There you go.
Feel free, Robin, to go ahead and wear whatever you want.
There you
with
go.
your and with spend your own money and
Yeah.
do whatever you want. with
Sweden
your
is now
items.
open. Go.
But if
Yeah,
you don't
that's
want
right,
to, but
that's
if you
right.
don't want to spend the money on the essentials, quality.com. Just saying quality.com. Say it one more time, quality.com. At quality
Excellent.
on the gram. Yes.
Pod 20. Use promo code. Pod
See?
20.
Sean's got it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's wrap up this podcast. Brother Shaun, thank you so much, Shaun Wallach, for stopping by the Sneaker Podcast, filling in that seat for Chloe this week. We really appreciate it. All the best for 514 Restorations. All the best for Sneaker Logic. Go follow him on the gram. Man, you list them off for us there, Shaun.
well, thanks a lot for having me. First of all, guys, a lot of fun. We got Sneaker Logic _official or sneaker-logic.com. Check that out.
Boom.
Then you got at 514 Restorations. And then you got my personal, if you want to follow me just for fun, Wally
Yes.
_kicks.
Yes,
you go.
follow him.
Very cool.
Follow him. Follow the personal. Thank you for everything you're doing in the sneaker community, Shaun. We appreciate it. Being, just to bring something like this to the Canadian market is really cool. And all the best. Can't wait to see what happens in the next 3 years.
Thank you very
Mm.
much.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe we won't wait another 3 years to get.
Yeah,
you
I
back
hope
on the
not.
pod,
I hope
okay?
not. Okay.
You know, now that you're family and stuff. So.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shaun, where can people find you on the gram?
At SCollar23 and at OG Sport Group.
And Chris, where can people find you?
Before I give that info, can I do a shout out, special shout out? Sorry
Of course.
to break up the outros.
Flow.
This is a this is shout out to Courtside Sneakers.
Yes.
Ah, yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay.
So
right, yes,
recently
yes.
they announced that they were closing the Halifax shop. For those who know, they had 2 shops open. Now they're down to 1. They also had plans to open a 3rd shop, but those plans had to be reversed. There was changes in the way business was being conducted in Canada in terms of the different brands. Unfortunately, Courtside becomes one of the people that have to go through this change, this adjustment in a big way.
Yeah.
I don't think they had plans of shutting down the 2nd shop.
Yeah.
It is by far one of the most consistent and coolest shops in Canada.
True.
Sure.
They're just so true to themselves.
Very genuine.
That's what I'm looking for.
And very for the people. I find like the way they try to get the shoes in the hands of the right people.
Yep.
So shout out to them. If you are looking for a dope spot to shop, you probably already know about Courtside Sneakers, but if you don't, please go check them out.
Yes.
Their Instagram is at CRTSDSNKRS. So that's Courtside Sneakers.
Check them out
support
online.
them, man.
Yeah, they're still going to have their location in Charlottetown, though, so go check that out when you can. Nathan is bringing a culture to the East Coast sneaker scene that a lot of people haven't seen before. So shout out to Nathan. Shout out to the whole family over at Courtside Sneakers. We appreciate you. We've all purchased something from Courtside.
Oh, for sure.
Support them. Support your local businesses. They are one of the good ones, everyone. Go check them out. But, Chris, people can find you on the gram where?
Right. Christopher.chu.
Yes, and you can find our boy Clarell at Clarell. You can get myself at On Air with Mike D. Follow us on the gram at The Sneaker Podcast. Thank you so much to everyone. My apologies to L Doggy Styles. We ran out of time again. Weird.
Happens.
Get you back here next week with a new episode. Until then, have a great day. Have a great night. Everyone, keep them laced. Peace.
Peace.